A young boy wrote letters for people who could not read and write. This brought him only a few rupees a month. It was not enough. So the boy searched for something else. All of a sudden, one day, he knew what to do. He would sell something that everyone needed: wisdom. At first, the boy had little luck. A few curious people came and spent a rupee or two for wisdom. It wasn't much, but the boy didn't get discouraged. Every day he sang out, "Wisdom for sale, all sizes, all types, buy some." One day a foolish young man strolled through the bazaar. He had money, but no sense. When he heard the boy's call, he asked, "How much does your wisdom weigh?" "You can't buy by weight. It's too costly," replied the boy. "You can buy one good piece for a rupee." So the man ordered 1 rupee of wisdom. With great delight, the boy wrote something on a slip of paper and handed it to the man. Proudly, the young man returned to his house and showed the paper to his parents. "What nonsense is this?" cried the mother. "What does it say?" Carefully, the man unfolded his wisdom and read, "Never stand and watch 2 people fight." "You paid money for that," shouted the father. He asked his son to run to the wisdom seller and get the money back. The wisdom seller gave him back the coin, but said, "But now you must return my wisdom too." So the wisdom seller made him write, "I will always stand and watch 2 people fight." With a nod, the man took the piece of paper and left. Later, at home, he showed it to his father, who was pleased that he had saved a rupee. Several days after that, the foolish man walked down the street. Just then he saw one princess's attendant fighting with another princess's attendant. Since he had returned the wisdom, he knew he must stand and watch them. Suddenly the women saw the man and realized that he was a witness. So the next day both princesses sent him the same message: "Speak in my attendant's favor or be punished." Now the young man was in trouble. His father hurried to the market to buy some wisdom. "It will cost you 500 rupees now," said the wisdom seller, and the father quickly paid. He received a slip of paper. "In the king's court, have him act like he has lost his memory." So, in court soon after, the young man only said, "No, yes," over and over. The king sent him away in disgust, and the young man's family was delighted. Soon the father realized that his son would always have to act that way. Otherwise, the king would discover that he had been tricked. The father ran again to buy more wisdom. "Now you must pay 1,000 rupees," said the wisdom seller. The man paid and received the advice. When the king is in a good mood, have your son tell him the truth. This worked, and the king forgave the foolish man. Then he sent for the wisdom seller. "Like to buy some wisdom?" he said. "Certainly," said the boy, "but it will cost you 1,00,000 rupees." The king paid at once, and received some writing. Carefully he read the words. Always think deeply before doing anything. He was pleased, and had those words engraved all over the palace. Some time later he became very ill. His prime minister, who wanted to be king, bribed the doctor to put poison in the medicine. As the king raised his cup to drink his medicine, he saw the words engraved on it. Always think deeply before doing anything. Slowly he put the cup down and thought for some time. The doctor suddenly lost his nerve, certain that the king knew everything. He bowed down and begged forgiveness. When the king heard the whole story, he had the prime minister punished, the doctor punished, and of course the wisdom seller well rewarded. Now, rich enough to give away advice freely, the boy lived happily for many years.